Somebody said, what's your job? Archangel Uriel, that's my job. What's your job? I hope we ain't got no damn trolls in here. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Talking about what's people's job. So jealous ass motherfucker sitting somewhere justifying what they think people's jobs is and shit like that. It's mad people on the internet that I'm pretty sure got a job in real life. So I don't need nobody on my fucking channel watching what the fuck I'm doing, claiming that, oh, and creating some hate energy like this is my job or some goddamn shit. Bitch, I'm just goddamn spiritual. A job is anything you like to do. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Job is any fucking thing you like to do. Don't be lost in no hating ass energy and some shit like that, and what you making up in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I'm tired of weak ass humans. You know what I'm saying? Just weak ass goddamn humans. You know what I'm saying? You'll have people at the crib expressing their own insecurities, not knowing it. So it'll be people at the crib sitting on the couch, not wanting to work, and getting on the internet, seeing people making money on the internet, and then develop a hate for these people because they think that these people made a job out of something and they can't have that position. And half of the time, people you see on the internet, this is not their job. And just because a person making money on the internet don't have anything to do with the concept of a fucking job. So when a person sit down in somebody's comments or something like that and cast that out, they only express what kind of space that they are in. They're not hustlers. They don't know how to do anything in their real life, and they looking at people on the internet and have some weird thing in their mind like they need a job like something on the internet. And bitch, it's all kind of jobs. Bitch, go cut some fucking grass. Go rake some fucking leaves. Get your jealous ass off the motherfucking internet. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. People don't think for themselves. They don't know what be going on in people's real life. It's people on the internet that got like 10 jobs and it's motherfucking shit. Get your weak ass something going on. Instead of just sitting down judging someone else that you develop a hate for because you lazy somewhere in your real life. That's where that come from. People who lazy somewhere in their real life. Real shit. So they want to throw their energy on other people. So they probably think people who talk on the internet, in their mind, they're through the filtering system of them being lazy. So they want to look at other people lazy and come up with ways on how that's lazy and it's not a job, where in their mind on their own time, they the only person who have to experience having to give attention to needing a job or don't need a job or having to get money or don't. You're in that in your own life. Don't come with the shit you into in your own life to come present it to shit in the world that don't even have anything to do with that, but you're blinding the world you're in with endless of things in the world and throwing that on the people and all that goddamn shit in negative or positive ways. All y'all is weak humans like that. That's how you show yourself being a weak human. Like, y'all don't be knowing how deep the self-reflected energy go, because y'all never grew up around any wise individuals. So when you don't grow up around no wise individuals, and you always have to be what you ain't. So that lets you know you ain't a strong spirit. Like me, I ain't have no wise individuals in my life. So I had to become the wise individual. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no gods and all this other motherfucker shit and teachers and all this motherfucker shit. I had to become that shit. So when I see what these shit actually was, I knew how to separate. I knew what I was and I knew what I wasn't. It was motherfucker shit. So for the most part, I became the wise individual to the elders, the people my age, and younger people. And goddamn it, I'm the kid. I can still be a kid. I still got my 9-year-old, 3-year-old mind and this motherfucker shit. I ain't never grow up. So just being in an adult brain and an adult body, my mind still got the 9-year-old kid mind. So I'm just using my kid mind for adult shit. And that's how you manifest. I ain't never lose my kid nature. I just make my adult body look like what was in my damn mind. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You got your mind, then you got your Ken doll or your Barbie doll. You know what I'm saying? And then you got your spirit supposed to control both of those. So if y'all got damaged spirits, y'all create damaged characters. damaged character, damaged charismatic gifts, damaged mentalities, damaged chakras, damaged kundalinis, damaged mentalities. These are all the same thing. These are your wills, your chakras, your waters, your esoteric waters is damaged because the space you in as a spirit. So you create a damaged mentality. So sometimes it look like that on y'all body. Y'all dress y'all body and kin doll up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be around a person who don't even care to look clean and things of that nature because they got so much shit going on in their life, right? So when you're around this person, they'll probably hate on you because you like to be with God, orderly and cleanly and structure and shit. So you present that with even how you present yourself. And they probably got some dirty ass old boots and shit like that because they construction workers or some shit and trying to make you feel stupid. But for the most part, it's just showing you that the space that they in, they created a dirty ass mind and shit like that. They mind is somewhere all fucked up and cluttered and shit like that. So when it manifested on their body, this is a person who just look like they all over the place. They don't look structured. So even the shit that come out their mind is all over the place. And what make them feel like they ain't all over the place is if they cling on to one of the things the shadow government taught them. Business, entertainment, education, religion, or politics. They sit there and cling on to the actual thing that they have been taught that suit most to their lie they made for themselves. Or their desire. Or some goddamn shit. And you can't tell them nothing out of that. You know what I'm saying? They could be going through the worst things, seeing the most demons in this world. You can't tell them it's because they believe in Jesus. They're going to say Jesus is getting them out of that. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. But yet, you ain't experiencing that shit. But they keep experiencing that shit. And they somewhere trying to tell you why you need to give your life to Jesus. Why would I want to give my life to something that have the same results you have? That's just like me listening to somebody's ideas that if they would just did it themselves, they would have accomplished it. So, that's negative and positive. Why would I want to take your ideas where your ideas don't lead you to nowhere but in your room? Your ideas don't lead you to nowhere but with no job. Your ideas don't lead you nowhere but, you know what I'm saying? Why would I want to listen to anything that come out your mouth about how we supposed to live or any fucking thing? That's stupid. At that point, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of individuals like that also in this goddamn world. Jealous people that come in your life that play roles that appear to like they ain't jealous, but they really is. Because they come trying to justify what you doing and put it in some type of perspective, put shade on your 10th house light, like whatever you're doing, something wrong with it. And how you can do it better is if you do it the way that they're saying it, or if you go with their idea. Yet when you look at your life and their life, you actually manifesting way better than them. So then you got to question, are you even listening to the right individual? Or you just care about them and you just want them in your life? You got to question those two things. A lot of y'all don't be questioning that. You got to question. Is you really taking the right advice for the right person? Or you just want this person in your life for something, for some reason? Because you care about them, so you want them to feel accepted. Because the more you in that perspective, the more you're going to manifest small representations of their life in your life. And you're going to meet certain results and outcomes that they have. So even if you're in a better position, you would still be in that kind of results. You know what I'm saying? Right? It might be a person who ain't shit, really. And you out in the world manifesting, right? Now, you got more than them, but you care about them being in your life in some type of way. So you want to give them the impression that you care about their advice or care about what they got to say. But behind closed doors, the more and more you do what they do, they just in their fucking room. You might still manifest a little more than them, but you're going to manifest scenarios where you got whole days you stuck in your room. And then they might even make it, they may even draw an image or a picture out to make it seem like whatever you doing is wrong. But what they make it seem like that what you should do to listen to them for you to be right, it might be something like you doing the same thing they doing. Yeah, you should just sit in your room all day. You know what I'm saying? Then before you know it, you start losing the abilities that you was doing and God to have you to do shit because you listening to some dumbass demon, some dumbass human who really just took your energy away. And if you allow them to be in the right position, they'll take your energy and make it seem like what you was doing was wrong. So that's why you started doing things their way anyway. Then other people will start thinking that what you was doing in the first place came from them. Then slowly but shortly down the line, they end up replacing you. They end up doing the same thing you was doing. And the reason you ain't doing it because you allowed them to make you feel guilty about it because they made you feel like you was doing it the wrong way and you got to be more like them just for them to take your energy and do what you was doing for how anybody's supposed to keep something going. You know what I'm saying? So don't let nobody do that to you. That's how you created a monster. Where that spirit didn't even know the ability they had. You made them feel safe in the world of how we all supposed to do things anyway. And they didn't even know that until they met you, and you allowed them to do that because you put them in that position. So you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to separate, even if it is people you care about. They can put you in, you got to separate from the things. You ain't got to totally separate from family and friends and people. You just got to limit your shit. Separate like God, using the fire element and shit like that. For an example, you got a friend that you don't need to be watching other people on the internet to make you go be in the woods and be musty. Learn how to correlate. For an example, you might got a friend that you go to the bar, that you that like to drink and go to the bar. You got creative attributes. This your friend. You don't necessarily say it, but you start to realize every time they're around, you do more of what they want to do than what you want to do, and you're not even realizing you hold yourself back because it's for the sake of being relatable, and you think this is what it means to have friends. Now, here's the thing. You manifested that person in the first place because you was in a space in your life where you like to accumulate awarenesses of drinking. So that's how you manifested them. So all you got to do is stop doing the thing and stop being in the spaceship as a spirit to make your mind, that spaceship, go in the area where your body going to go, to be in an area to accumulate those similar spirits that do them similar things, which is going to the bar, right? And then for the most part, or just separate. You know that this person around is the type of person that put you in the mind frame of going to the bar instead of motherfucker you being on your creative attributes. So you could just see just the way this person think from a distance. You ain't even got to create no bridge burning situation. You can just tell this person you busy that day or something like that, because you already know when you around, they always going to argue with you because you don't want to do something with them. So you can see that from a mile away just based upon how that person think. And therefore, and then if you just slowly but surely stop even doing the things and stop being in the mind mentality that manifests those frustrations that you use to express, to put out certain fumes to even attract spirits in that same location. Once you change your location as a spirit, change the space and create different states of awarenesses, mentalities as a spaceship, where your body go is going to be different. And therefore, that person that you manifested that energy from in the first place is going to separate on their own. Because distance is going to start to play. So it ain't gonna be no bridge burning scenario. It's gonna be a situation where y'all just separate at ease, and every time y'all come around, it ain't gonna be no hard feelings. It ain't even gonna be the thought of something wrong. It's just gonna be like y'all in two different spaces, and y'all fulfilling other spaces, and therefore the other spaces y'all fulfilling as an empty spirit, it got people, places, and things that come up out of that fulfilled the time that y'all shared anyway. So it's not like y'all could get back on the same way if y'all was connected with each other like y'all did last time anyway. So it'd just be like a high and bye type shit. You know what I'm saying? A quick update on what y'all going through real quick and smiling, and bow, boom, y'all done. And y'all going back to y'all life y'all developed for yourselves currently. And that's how you do, that. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be in a goddamn situation where you ain't adding energy to a percentage level of a person's negative energy in any kind of way, or something that don't go on your favor. Because this is how a lot of religious people, or just people in your life who ain't religious, do, and things of that nature, right? You will have a person that's in a negative space, and they might be a demon. It's a near human. So this become before you even create a monster. They don't even know the ability that they have, right? And then for the most part, they end up putting you in certain states of certain awarenesses when you're around them. And it's motherfucker shit to make you feel guilty that you're not aligning them in some way. So you have to be careful. Shout out to Deandra, new sub here. And this is Ratchet Astrology and Spirituality. They'll get you prepared. Let you know. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. And yeah, a lot of times these individuals will put you in all kind of weird mental forms and shit like that to make you feel like you need them or need their thought forms and shit like that. And that'll keep you goddamn docile. And these motherfuckers don't be shit. They'll just be ready to drain your goddamn energy in this motherfucking shit. So you gotta be motherfucking careful. And I had another motherfucking point. Damn, I need to roll up. That's we are 2 hours in. Damn. Well, let me get this motherfucking point. But because I was saying religious people try to blind you. It was a mad point to that though. But also just in a nutshell, you have to be careful when you're around individuals, especially when it comes to sharing ideas and when it comes to aligning yourself with other individuals and shit like that, especially when you got an idea about something. Motherfuckers is to suck you in they goddamn place and put you up under them. But when you take the morality from them, they can't do that in this motherfucker shit. Somebody said, is your I had a motherfucker point though. I wish somebody would have damn.